My name is Paul Garino. I'm one of the owners of Ascend Climbing. I also handle daily operations here as well as marketing. Climbing, I believe, is for everybody, and especially nowadays there's a growing segment of climbing. There's paraclimbing and adaptive climbing. Generally though, climbing is what you make of it. On TV you'll see like the athletes, the elite, but most rock climbers are doing it for fun, for fitness, for adventure. It doesn't always mean that you have to climb really hard. You can just kind of climb for fun. I know people that have been climbing for over 50 years that are literally in their upper 70s. You know, they take vacations, they come to the gym every day, and it's just what they love to do. I strongly recommend when you start climbing to get a group of friends to do it with. I think climbing is awesome. It is a very individual sport. It's you on the wall, but having partners and like a social group to just get psyched on, come into the gym with, go outside with, you develop these bonds and trust, and it's just gonna keep fueling the thing that you love to do. I like all forms of climbing, so I trad climb and I sport climb and I boulder and I climb in the gym. I think my favorite type of climbing, honestly, is just bouldering in the gym with my friends, followed by sport climbing outdoors. Those would be my preferred. I feel the most comfortable in those elements, and I think those are the things that keep me coming back, you know, week after week. So bouldering is you basically climb without a rope, about anywhere between 10 to 20 feet high at the most, and you either down climb, get to the top of the boulder and get off the back of it, or jump down and land on pads. So that's what most of our gym is bouldering here. So we open at 6 a.m. and we close at 11 p.m. on weekdays, and throughout the day we've got customers coming in, climbing. We've got classes, fitness classes, yoga classes. We've got summer camp in the summer, and in the evening is when generally most of our members show up. It's most busy in the evening times and the weekdays. It's a lot of fun, and then we climb hard, and we our staff keeps everything clean and going smooth, and then we close up, like I said, at 11 and do it all over again. So it's just a lot of that. I think rock climbing is an amazing sport. I'm obviously biased, but I think it does hold some things that are a little bit unique about it. Talking about families for a minute, I know a lot of parents who are rock climbers, who have kids, and they've said rock climbing is so cool because you can do it, you can climb with your kids. You can do it when they're kids all the way up to when they're teenagers and adults. And I have a few friends that are, maybe in their mid-50s that have a family that they raised in the rock climbing sphere, and it's so cool to see that. And they said it's, their kids also played soccer and swimming, and you can't do those things like with your kids in the way that you can for climbing. So I think that's like a really powerful aspect of it. Another really foundational principle of climbing that I think is pretty unique is that it's, like I said it earlier, it's intensely individual. It's you against the wall, right? Like it's you against the climb, and at the same time it's really social, and it's really like holistic. Like it's not all about just trying super hard, but you can kind of, it can be kind of gamified. So there's grades in climbing. So you start off climbing a V1, and then maybe a month later you climb your first V2, and then that goes on and on. I've been climbing for 15 years, and I still am coming into the gym like, oh, I gotta try that climb that I couldn't get last week, and it's almost like you're leveling up, right? So you're kind of competing against yourself and not others. At the same time, everyone around you is supporting what you're doing. They're at a different level than you are, and it doesn't matter. Everyone is there to just support everybody and help them kind of along their journey. Another really cool thing about climbing that I like to talk about is it is very much a lifestyle sport, as many sports are, but if I'm not traveling for music, I'm traveling to go rock climbing somewhere else. It's a way for me to see the world. It's a way for me to go to a place that I otherwise wouldn't visit. I get to go to a new climbing destination and then check out a cool city on the way there, and kind of experience the world like through my rock climbing.